Hi, I'm Fiona Waddell. I've spent years working with intuition, personally, professionally, and with lots of women who were told they were too sensitive, overthinking, and not trusting enough. What I've learned is this: intuition isn't something mystical that drops in when you're special enough. It's something your body has been doing your entire life. If you've ever been told that intuition is magical, mysterious, or only available to the gifted, this video is for you. Because intuition isn't magic. Yeah, it feels mysterious, but what's actually happening is very real, very biological, and very trainable. Today, I want to break intuition down in a way that brings it back into the body, your body, where it actually lives, and explain how your system is constantly picking paths, noticing patterns, and guiding you, often long before your mind catches up. This isn't about psychic fantasy. It's about us understanding how your intuition actually works and how to use it with clarity and confidence, and thus help you achieve any goals you have with relationships, love, career, purpose, money. So, why intuition feels mysterious, but it really isn't. Intuition feels mysterious because it doesn't move through language first. It moves through sensation. It's abstract. For example, a tightening, a softening, a pause, a change in your breathing, a gut response, a sense or pull of resistance. Your conscious mind likes logic, steps, and proof, but intuition operates before thought through pattern recognition. It is said, and I've seen this in a few studies, that 80% of our information we're gathering is on the subconscious level, like room temperature, how people are acting, feeling the sensation, the vibration, the frequency in the room, people's eye movements, all in the subconscious. And only like 20% is conscious thought. We're missing out on a huge area. That subconscious is our intuition gathering, doing recon for us, and that's pattern recognition. By the time our mind actually asks, why do I feel this way? Your body has already processed thousands of data points. So intuition feels sudden, but it isn't. It's going on all the time. It's like a program running in the background 24/7. It's fast, it's quiet, it's running constantly, and it will consistently send you messages. Most people miss it because they're waiting for intuition to announce itself loudly, for one person to tell them their answers, which is giving away your authority. Waiting for the perfect situation, the right time to do something or start something, even though everything in your being is saying, go now. You're going to wait until Monday, or you're going to wait until you've achieved X. Instead of learning how to listen to the subtle, consistent signals, that's where we need to go. We're waiting for that loud message or that clear, concise, conscious, logic-based answer. Hmm. So, why do I talk about the nervous system and intuition? Your nervous system is not just about stress or calm. It's an information processor for the 80% of the data we're receiving. Its primary job is to answer one question over and over again. Very boring job, but it does it so well. It says, is this safe or not? Every choice you make, every opportunity you notice or ignore passes through this filter. And if you don't think it's safe, it's going to get rerouted. Your nervous system scans your tone, environment, familiarity, emotional charge, your past experiences and beliefs. And it does this faster than conscious thought. The speed of light. This is why two people in the exact same situation can have completely different intuitive responses. And it can really get my goat sometimes. So one feels curiosity, another feels danger. One leans in, another shuts down. Not because one is more intuitive. They're both getting messages, but because their systems, their nervous systems, are tuned differently. They have different stories, traumas, environments. Intuition is not random. It's your nervous system communicating what it recognizes. So, how does trauma, conditioning, and safety shape intuition? This is where things get really important. This is where, like, the juicy stuff comes in. If your nervous system learned early on that being seen wasn't safe, speaking up caused consequences, trust led to disappointment, or responsibility meant overwhelm because you couldn't do boundaries, then your intuition may still be accurate, but your system may block you from acting on it. Your nervous system doesn't see it as safe. It's not daft. It doesn't want to put you into an unsafe situation. Your body is smart. Like your nervous system's like, no, no, we've been burned before. Stop. Do not pass go. This is why people say, and I hear this a lot, I knew, but I didn't listen. I should have said it, or I knew this all along, or oh, I should have, darn it. And they're frustrated. Or my favorite is, I don't know why I got so sick for all those years. Because you weren't, your body was shutting down, saying go, 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 and your nervous system was like, no, no, no. And it was at odds with each other. So it's not a lack of intuition, it's a lack of capacity in your nervous system to hold that information, that truth. See, trauma and conditioning don't remove the intuition, they just reroute it. It's like those charts. If yes, go over here. If no, go over here. Sometimes intuition shows up as anxiety when they're at odds, the nervous system versus the information it gets. Sometimes it's avoidance. You know, your body is seeking safety, what it thinks is safety. The nervous system saying safety, but your intuition is saying it's okay. Please do this, and they're at odds. Sometimes as procrastination, I know, and sometimes as chronic second guessing. This is your nervous system at odds with your intuition. And it's not because your intuition wrong. And it's not because your nervous system is wrong. It's because your nervous system is desperately trying to protect you because of the programming you're leaning into. This is why the phrase, just trust your intuition, doesn't work for a lot of people. A lot of people. Trust has to be rebuilt at the level of safety. So addressing safety is the key. So I have this quick little thing for y'all. This is a simple practice. You can do this right now. Think of a small decision you've been circling. Nothing overwhelming. I don't want you to choose your life. Should I get engaged or not? Should I run away from my job or not? You know what? Like, for example, if it has to do with work, maybe say, okay, I'm in my job, but what if I went A or what if I went B? Okay. I don't want you to ask, what should I do? That you will get inundated with like 8 million things and then you shut down, right? Instead, ask, what does my body do when I imagine choosing option A? Okay. Place your hand on your heart and hand on your stomach or both hands on your heart. I want you to center this in your body. And I want you to move into squared breathing in and out. 4 count in, 4 count hold, 4 count out, 4 count hold. Close your eyes, quiet the noise, and visualize option A. For example, it could be working in a new office, in a new location, doing a different job, and you can see yourself walking through the day. What are you wearing? Who are you talking to? How do you feel in your new workplace? Where did you choose to work? What location did you choose? And as you're doing this, check in with your body. Notice, has your breath changed? How are your shoulders? Your jaw, are you clenching? Are you relaxed? Your chest, your stomach. Sometimes my back comes into play. It'll give me messages. And check in and see how it goes. And if you have a difficult time visualizing, and I've had some clients with this, um, talk yourself through it then. I'm in a loving relationship. We go out to dinner. They bring me flowers, and you walk your way through it and just see how it feels, right? And then I say etch a sketch. Remember that game, etch a sketch? I want you to etch a sketch your body, shake it out, reset the nervous system, come back to breathing in and out again. And then ask yourself, what does my body do when I imagine choosing option B? And go through the same activity. How is your breath? Your shoulders, your jaw, your chest, your stomach, your back. You want to pause, you can pause here. So again, there's no analysis, just sensation. You're not looking for excitement. You're looking actually for settling. Like this feels like your place. This feels good. And then excitement follows. But we're looking for that settling first. That's intuition communicating through regulation. So even if you haven't cleared your trauma or done this, there is no perfect 0 point we can get to. There's always something. We turn on the TV and we're like, holy jeepers, what is happening? Okay, so anyone can do this at any point. So don't rush decisions when you're activated. Track patterns over time, not one-off feelings. Like check in with your body, do this activity, and build consistency instead of intensity. Intuition becomes clearer the safer your system feels. And by taking these pauses, taking a knee, and checking in is a game changer. It shifts the conversation for you. If you want to start making clearer decisions and healing your ability to be confident and clear in what you decide, even though people say you're absolutely like a Yahoo. For example, when I moved into this as a career, no one stopped me. Nobody said no, but there were questions, like, Fiona, why are you doing this? You could work at an office, you could go back into management, you could move up in management if you wanted to. You could keep going, you could pursue this, you could pursue that. You're going into intuition and tarot and psychic development and healing. Where's the money in that? Where's stability and security? I didn't have any answers. I had zero answers, but I consistently got the nudges to walk this way. And it's the best decision I've ever made. So if you want to deepen this type of work, not just understand it intellectually, but actually practice it, that's what I hold space for inside the Intuition Circle and my various training programs. These spaces aren't about chasing signs or forcing clarity. They're about building a regulated, reliable relationship with your intuition. So it works in real life, just not theory. You'll find links below about my intuition circle, tarot classes, mediumship courses, if you're feeling called. If this way of teaching resonates with you, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and stay with me. This channel is about one thing: helping your intuition turn into something that's embodied, usable, and trustworthy. You don't have to become a career psychic to be highly intuitive, because it's a tool we all have access to. The key: working with our nervous system and saying yes, quieting down, and leaning in. Take care.